Namaste to all and most welcome in this temple of Pranavaya, this temple of eternal happiness, eternal health, that was built by some eminent Gurujis, Pranacharyas, or some eminent yogis that had the knowledge of Ahimsa, non-violence. I salute them. Kshama Shamaya Namo Namaha. That means I bow down to those who are the ashrama of Kshama, or are the Sharana of Kshama, or are the Kshama Shramans. So all this means that I bow down to the masters who are themselves an abode, a refuge of eternal forgiveness and eternal patience and eternal endurance, who have the quality of the Mother Earth, Kshama in Sanskrit. So, why I invite you in this temple? I invite you in this temple of Pranavaya because it is a temple that everybody, every living being deserves to know. So it will answer so many questions, and it answers the universal most important questions of all living beings. The first question is, are you happy? Are you happy, both of you? The second question says, imagine you say yes. So I want to ask you one more question. Are you able to spread your own happiness to sufficient numbers of living beings? Are you satisfied to spread your happiness far enough to reach and give this happiness to other living beings? And in case you say yes, I will ask you a last question. So far, there are very little people who will say yes, neither to the first, even less to both of them. And the last question would be then, and if you have happiness, if you are able to spread it, are you sure that this happiness will last a long time? Is your happiness sustainable? Is your happiness, or do you think this happiness could be shaken by any external object or by the time? And so these are the three questions. And the word happiness in Sanskrit means sukha. Sukha is also, in the Sanskrit language, a synonym of svasthya, health. Who is healthy, really, in the real sense of modern science also, who is happy only can be defined as healthy. And of course, who is healthy could be happy eventually, but automatically, if he's really happy, he's automatically as healthy, and if he's really healthy, he's automatically happy. What is very interesting in Sanskrit language is that the etymology of both of the words are same. Because in the two words you have su or sva. Su or sva means self, or it means goodness. A ka in sukha, by linguistic, they say ka is a prakrut word that has given, or that is originating from the Sanskrit stha. Stha, the verb stha. It means that we are standing. Stha means standing, we can say roughly in English. We are standing in the self. So the happiness is when you say you are standing in your self-center, in your own soul, in your own nature, when you are aligned with your own self. And svastha is exactly the same meaning. Sva means oneself or goodness, and sta, which we are in the line with, which we in where we are standing. So we are here today because Pranavaya has given the person who has the chance to have learned it or to have applied it or whatever, it has given the chance to all of them without exception, who are either the patients of the science or who are the physicians of this science. They have seen the same thing, that all the living beings practicing this science reach automatically a type of health and a type of happiness which is simultaneously a type of happiness which is profound. Second, which will be spread on others. It will not be only the type of happiness which will be for self. It will be a happiness which is really contagious, which is really powerful, and which will automatically go on others. And the third characteristic of this health happiness given by Pranavaya is that it will be sustainable. It will not depend on any circumstances. It will not depend, it will not be only now, it will be forever, and it cannot be shaken, and it will always a last thing that I did not put in the question. It will grow. It will grow. The more you will learn, or the more you will go deep in the Pranavaya Marga, the more it will grow. So what is this Pranavaya? Pranavaya is one type of Ayurveda, or we can say an ancient branch of Ayurveda. Some says, like the professor Zisk, he says Pranavaya is the ancestor of the Ayurveda. He says shamanic science of medicine, but he did not give the term Pranavaya, but he says it is the most ancient. And if we believe some historians like Jain Jyotish Prasad, it would be the most ancient medical science of the world. And it has also the name Pranayu. It can be called Prāṇāyurveda, it can be called Ahiṃsā-Āyurveda, it could be called Sattvik-Āyurveda, why not? It can have so many surnames. One beautiful surname is Pushpa-Āyurveda. It is the Ayurveda of the flower, because here the flower is the metaphor of non-violence. And it is the metaphor of the delicacy that the person which will go through this will have, like the Pada Padma. His feet will be like the feet of lotus, and his footprint in the world will be so soft and so fragrant for all the living beings. So this is the beauty that is witnessed by really the person who has just practiced it very simply. So we want to invite you to discover this for yourself. And now we want to know what is happiness, and why we are seeking for happiness. Because in the human brain, happiness is the sign that we can survive. The more a person has a survival instinct which is strong, the more this survival instinct in the brain will be developed, the more this person will be capable of happiness. And the more simultaneously his metabolism, his body cells, his genes will be in a physiologic, in a good stage, the more this person will be in health and in happiness. So happiness, when we are happy, we know that we will survive, because usually, by the history of humans, a human who is hungry, he wants some food. He's not happy because he's hungry. So a person which is not hungry, he should be happy. This is what the genes are saying for all the living beings of this world. It is, we can say, happiness is the drive of survival of all the human beings. So what is Pranavaya doing? It is teaching the living beings how to be more and more happy and how to grow their survival instinct. So I will try to explain you a little bit differently so that you will understand. There are some medicines who will give you directly the health, and Pranavaya will not only give you the health, it will permit you to align what your desires are and what your real nature wants. What is the problem of unhappiness and what is the problem of non-health? It is not that we don't know what is healthy. It is that we don't know how to do it. Our desire says you do this, and our eventually understanding or our needs, our real needs will say no, don't do this, do that. So why our desires are not able to align with our real needs? This is the problem of happiness. This is the fundamental problem of happiness. So a person, when we say a survival instinct, it should be an instinct who says to us that we want health. Why the survival instinct is hijacked by our desires? This is the problem that solves Pranavaya. Pranavaya will make you more happy, will increase therefore your survival instinct, and will make that your survival instinct becomes your real guide. And after it has developed the survival instinct, it will develop your living instinct. Because survival is only survival. But we don't want only to survive, we want to live. And when the survival instinct is acquired, we get the living instinct. And when we have got the living instinct, we get the enlivenment instinct and the enlightenment instinct. Because the lakshana, the characteristic of Pranavaya, is that actually the path of happiness is the same that the path of health, but it's also the same that the path of illumination, enlightenment, liberation, what we say. So that is why it is such important, crucial message to spread among some of the creatures, as many creatures of this world we could do. So what is the effect of this? How this Pranavaya will do the job and what it will do? It will do this because it will give you mental clarity. Automatically, when you practice Pranavaya, slowly your brain will be clean, because literally we will clean the body. We will clean the body, we will clean the brain. We can say we clean the karma pudgal, because we know that the karma is a particle. So by the purification methods of the body and the mind, automatically the toxins that are accumulated from emotions and that accumulated by all the mistakes of intakes or we can say pollutant exposure, asrava, that we have will get clean, and the mind will become clear. It will give what we call the samyak darshan. After acquiring the mental clarity, or simultaneously, it will help us to have a good conduct. And the good conduct is called samyak charitra. So automatically we will acquire to have a good conduct. What do we need? We need willpower. So this energy of willpower, this vigor, this vitality will be given also by Prāṇāvāya. And then it will give automatically concentration, memory, understanding of life. It will even help us to reach the highest goal of life, to even hope to reach them. And it will give us, really, to speak simply, it will give us the best life that we could ever expect. And it will give us the solution to achieve it. So, the Pranavaya science, what is the fundamental, most important thing in this? The most important thing, I will give you a simple example. When a person has an addiction, if you have a friend, for example, he's addicted to alcohol, cigarette, this, that, whatever, he's mobile and all. So when you will see this person who has an addiction that you don't have yourself, so from externally, you will see this person and you will say, okay, you have an addiction and all, why don't you gradually try to reduce your addiction? Why don't you stop this? Because slowly you will improve and slowly you will get free. But when this person hears you, he says, no, I cannot stop this. You don't understand. First of all, I don't need to stop this. And anyhow, if I would stop this, I would never be happy. If I don't have this, I don't feel happy. So, in your mind you will feel, come on. I know that if you stop this, it will be hard at the beginning, but if you do it gradually, it will not be difficult. You have to do it gradually, regularly. It will not be difficult. Why you think you don't need? Why do you think you will be more happy? How can you be a slave of this? How can you do this? It is simple. You reduce it step by step, you will be more happy. And you are sure, seeing this person who is addicted to alcohol, you are sure he will be more happy. So now, you have to be sure that whatever Pranavaya will tell you to do, you will never regret. You have to do it gradually. You have to do it at your own rhythm. You have to do it as per your own order of priority and as per the facilitation and you will do it faster if your life is easy at that time. You will do it more slowly if your life is more difficult at that time. But you have to do it because Pranavaya tells you, no, you don't know anything about happiness and health. You have to learn. You have to learn because beyond your actual satisfaction, your actual what you know today, your soul is waiting for you. Your soul is waiting for you to realize itself, to realize its immense power of happiness. Its power of happiness to give you this happiness and to give it to all the human beings and to all the living beings, to maximum numbers of living beings which will surround you. It will be the most contagious happiness. It will be the most eternal and sustainable happiness. And you have to have faith that you only want this happiness. You only want this happiness, and it is not difficult. Imagine that imagine your friend who was addict. You were sure that he will never regret if he stops his addiction. So you will see how happy you will become, and you are most welcome and invited in the realm of light and energy and all of Pranavaya science. Pranam. And I hope I did not say anything out of the tradition that our great masters has transmitted, and I hope I did not hurt anybody also. And I say Michami Dukoram. I say Kamat Kamna to all the living beings of the universe, and Matena Vandami to all the great masters. Pranam.